Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to continue on with the mathematics page of the Final Islamic Review. We left off right before we started talking about geometry. In the last video, though, I started the video with a video of a penguin walking, and I am still kind of stuck on penguins for some reason. So this penguin is chasing a butterfly. We'll watch for like 10 seconds. Like, is that just not the cutest little thing? His little feet all waddling in the water. So precious. I bet a lot of my day is going to be spent watching penguin videos after I finish recording a couple videos. So anyways, geometry. Geometry was another important area of mathematics studied by Islamic mathematicians. The sacred science of geometry, such as the study of lines, shapes, and spaces, was passed down to Islam from ancient Greek sources. Muslim scientists made important developments. I'm about to yawn. In both geometry and trigonometry, which were useful in the study of astronomy and practical arts such as architecture, technologies such as the design of water wheels and farming machinery. So geometry is all about shapes, the study of shapes. Trigonometry is the study of angles. So when you're doing all those supplementary angles, you're really doing trigonometry. Summary: Islamic mathematicians built on the word of Greek, Indian, Persian, and Chinese mathematicians. Islamic mathematicians were interested in different number systems. They developed algebra and geometry, which was important in architecture and other technologies. An example of their art: Islamic tile patterns used to decorate buildings, which is all about geometry, shapes, patterns. Moving on, we're going to get to medicine and science. I crossed out a lot of this reading just because it's not really what I want you to know, but there is a question for number 12. So, some of the first medical schools and hospitals were established in medieval Islam and were places of study and teaching as well as treatment. They provided a model for later Western hospitals. So I believe question 12 is asking you, like, how does their invention of hospitals and medicine impact our lives right now? So, summary: Islamic medicine was based on the Greek model of the four elements and humors, which at the time was like their bones. Disease was thought as an imbalance of humors. Pharmacy, combining herbal medicine and alchemy, was important. Islamic law forbade dissection. So in Islam, they could not dissect a person, but they could study a person. So here's an original picture, a primary source of human anatomy. This is what they thought the body was built as. You can see the intestines and the stomach. You can see the heart. You can see the veins going through the different appendages up through the face. And I want to guess that that's our brain that they thought, which is obviously different. So it's an illustration from anatomical work, which is about anatomy. So that's what that is. Moving on to technology, and if you notice, there's a question here, number 13, and this page is covered in hearts. If you know me at all, you know my favorite word is irrigation, and how every ancient civilization, every modern civilization depends on getting water to the people for food and for drinking and for transportation and protection, and irrigation is huge. So, technology. The dry and arid environment of Arab lands meant that it was important to develop technologies, especially for water and agriculture. Islamic engineering included reservoirs, aqueducts. Remember building Roman aqueducts? Remember we built it with the little ping pong ball going through, trying to land the water from up here down to your city. Water wheels and elaborate systems for irrigation. New knowledge of plants and natural history also contributed to agriculture. I got 20 seconds left. Islamic technology included paper making, the manufacture of steel and other metals, building, and great technical advances in the tools and scientific instruments. A little summary: Arab lands were often dry and harsh environments. Improvements in water technology were important for agriculture. Other industries included manufacture of paper, machinery, and scientific instruments. Look at this crazy irrigation. It's a water raising machine. Crazy.